Hello, in this lecture I will explain stanzas 656 and 657 from the great poem The Night in the Panther Skin. Okay, first of all I will start with stanza number 656. I will read the stanza and then I will explain every row from the stanza. Behold, brother, since that day am I here, and here I die. Mad I roam the fields, sometimes I weep, and sometimes I faint. This maid will not abandon me, she too is burned by fire for her sake. I have no other resource to try but death. Now I will explain every row from that stanza 656. The first row in that stanza is: Behold, brother, since that day am I here, and here I die. TARIEL tells Tridon that since the day he killed the tigers, he is reclusive, and he will die alone. Okay, that the first row in this stanza. Now I will continue with the second row. Mad I roam the fields, sometimes I weep and sometimes I faint. The explanation to this stanza is, to this row is, the second row is that TARIEL roams at the fields, weeps and faints as a madman. The third row in this stanza is: This maid will not abandon me, she too is burned by fire for her sake. The explanation to that stanza is that Asmat, the maid of NESTAN DAREDJAN, TARIEL's beloved, helps him to survive, and she is also heartbroken for her sake, because NESTAN DAREDJAN was abducted by the demons that call Kajis. That's the reason that Asmat, her maid, is heartbroken. Okay, the fourth row in this stanza 656 is: I have no other resource to try but death. The explanation to the fourth row is that TARIEL mourns because the death of the tigers and the abduction of his beloved NESTAN DAREDJAN. His pain and sorrow are so great that he can no longer bear it, and his solution is death. Okay, so we finished with stanza number 656. Now we will continue to the stanza number 657. First of all, I will read all the stanza, and then I will explain every row from the stanza. Since a beautiful panther is portrayed to me as her image, for this I love its skin. I keep it as a coat for myself. This woman sews it. Sometimes she sighs, sometimes she groans. Since I cannot kill myself, in vain is my sword whetted. So this is the stanza. Now I will explain every row from the stanza 657. The first row is, since a beautiful panther is portrayed to me as her image. TARIEL says that I loved so much the tigers because she resembled in her face to NESTAN DAREDJAN, my beloved. Okay, the second row from the stanza is, for this I love its skin. I keep it as a coat for myself. The explanation to this row is that the reason that I like, TARIEL says that the reason that I like very much the tiger's skin and I wear it as a coat in order that she always be in my mind until my death. Why? Because, as I already said, the face of the tigress is resembled to the face of her beloved, of his beloved NESTAN DAREDJAN. Okay? The third row from stanza number 657 is, this woman saws it. Sometimes she sighs, sometimes she groans. The explanation to this row is that Asmat, the maid of my beloved, sews it. Sews the coat. The coat that was made from the tiger's skin. Okay? Yes? Whenever it tears it, Asmat sews the coat. And she also mourns with me. Okay, that is the third row in the stanza. And the last row is, since I cannot kill myself, in vain is my sword whetted. And the explanation to this row is that TARIEL says that I don't need my sword at all if I didn't use it to slit my throat. Okay, so that is the explanation to those two exciting stanzas. Thank you very much.